All right, bro. Y'all ready for the next story time? I'll meet y'all with next story time, bro. So let's call this part two, but not really part two of you should always tell a girl how you feel, bro, and don't hold back on your feelings, bro. I don't know I'm gonna call this video, but I'll be posting clips. All right, lock in with me, bro. JJ, just get your videos ready, bro. You know, what I'm saying I'll be jumping on them and you know, saying in the chat, so we can go to the next video. All right, second video. Okay, so story time, y'all. Okay, so after the aftermath of me figuring out that this girl actually liked me, and I moved in schools, I wanted to move in schools. The next school I went to, nothing really was, you know, happened romantic wise that I remember. A lot of stuff happened in. I live in an apartment complex where a lot of stuff happened there, but it's not notable. Next time it happened, bro, you know, years in the past, and I'm in. Where was I at, bro? Jesus, think. I'm in a different school, y'all. Oh, I'm in a different middle school. Right. So the next middle school I went to, I remember now. Oh my gosh, bro. Next middle school I went to, bro. Okay. So the way I think it's middle school. I'm trying to remember, bro. Is middle school or going into high school? I'm not, whatever. Yeah. I think it's like eighth grade. You can say eighth grade. The way things work was eighth grade is your last time in middle school, and you go to ninth grade and you're a freshman in high school. This takes place where I'm in eighth grade. Yeah, because I'm in the middle school where I'm at now. Okay, I just remembered. I'm sorry, I had a lot of drinks. Okay, so it's the middle school, y'all, where I'm at now, where I live in this town. Okay, where I live in. Oh shit, just brought back a lot of memories. Okay, so I'm in middle school, eighth grade, and you know, saying this time around I didn't moved from Texas, and I'm back in Louisiana. And years in passed since that whole situation with telling the girl how you feel. And I'm in the school, right? I'm in middle school, eighth grade year. Okay, and like I said, class clown stuff, that's just who I am, bro. You know what I'm saying? I just need y'all to understand that. So I am. Funny guy, you know what I'm saying? Personality just is in the top tier, bro. But I don't have the looks. I'm not Denzel Washington. I accept it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the best looking guy, but I have the charm and I have the personality to be like, this is a funny dude. So there's one chick, right? Now I get this one chick. Now her and my dynamic, I must say, is kind of like on some Disney channels, bro. And what I mean by that is, y'all know on Disney Channel when they be having Disney Channel, Nickelodeon, when they be having two like people that's enemies, bro. But like, y'all know if like them two like have an episode where it's like enemies turn to lovers, y'all gonna be rooting for them to like be together. You know what I'm saying? It's like the Disney Channel like back and forth where it's like, oh, we gonna go back and forth, but the moment I call you pretty, the whole mood changed. So it's like, yeah, me and you arguing, talking this bullshit, but the moment I say you the prettiest girl in the school, even though like I'm on an arguing type vibe, you gonna be like, oh really? I'm the prettiest girl ever? And he's like, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, yeah, you the prettiest girl ever. And it's like that Disney Channel type vibe. Y'all know what I'm talking about, bro. If y'all don't, you know, say I'm sorry, but those who know, y'all know. But pretty much, bro, this is one chick. We'll call her C. You know what I'm saying? And she's in middle school, eighth grade, bro. And pretty much with C, she has this class with me, and it's like this one class, and me and C kind of goes back and forth, bro. And it's not like on some mean type of junk like we enemies. It's like that, you know what I'm saying? And the way it is we're in the back of the classroom. Crap, how it is like, I'm trying to explain it. We're like, the way the classroom was divided, it was like this. It was like you walk in the classroom, and then like the teacher can walk through the middle of the whole class, and then there's one set of students on this class and the other set of students on this class. And I remember, you know, saying C's on this side of things and I'm over here on this. You know what I'm saying? And me and C used to go back and forth, just like roast each other low key, but it wasn't anything crazy. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't crazy. It was just like, you know what I'm saying, some friendly back and forth where, you know what I'm saying, do you have a crush on each other? Why y'all, you know what I'm saying, keep talking to each other? That type of energy. So, pretty much, bro, um, she's in my history class. And at this point, like, you know what I'm saying, I'm like, me and C keep going back and forth, but in my mind, I'm like, I like being around C. I'm like, I know we keep going back and forth, bro, but like, I'm around C, and every time I look forward to coming and arguing with C. So me and her getting this back and forth. I like spending time in this classroom so I could be next to C, and that's where my mind finally clicks. It's like, you like her, you numbskull. That's what it is. It's like, that's why you want to spend time with C so much, because you like her. That's why. 'Cause I mean, in my head, I'm like, nah, bro, she's so annoying. She has to be like this, and she has to get the answers right. Her test scores look like this, and you'll say me and her go back and forth. No, it's not about that. You just like her. That's just pretty much what it is. And then that's what I finally clicked and realized, like, no, you just don't want to spend time with her. That's why you always try to get in her face and roast her and all this junk. You like her. Just, just admit it. So once again, chalk it up to immature eighth grade, brain, saying, just young, immature. So me and C, saying, this history class, and this is eighth grade, and like, I have this computer class that comes into play. So I got this computer class, and pretty much this computer class, it's like Photoshop. I think it's Photoshop 1. You know what I'm saying? We learn how to do Photoshop, bro. You know what I'm saying, in this class. And I ain't gonna lie, I don't remember much of that class. I remember this the whole semester, me like being obsessed with Naruto anime, and I was trying to get myself Sharingan eyes. I literally didn't do no other projects. I literally took a picture of me, and I was in that editing program the entire semester, just giving myself Mangekyo Sharingan eyes, bro, from Naruto. Don't. It's my Naruto phase. Let it slide. Don't. I was getting into Naruto for the first time. I'm overly stimulated with Naruto shit. Relax. So I'm over there, bro, doing that, and I remember we get to this video. We get to this part, and it's towards the end of the year, and the computer class is like, you need to make a video and edit it, and we're gonna play it in front of the whole class, and the teacher's gonna grade it, and she's gonna grade you on your editing skills and the different little pinpoints she taught you and how to edit and how you should change different scenes and how you transition, whatever, right? So this is what I do. This is this towards the end of the year. Now, keep in mind, me and C this whole time, like, we've been like, saying, going back and forth with each other, roasting each other, this and that. I mean, saying Disney Channel enemy number one, but deep down, I'm like, oh, I really like C. I'm not telling her that, but like, it gets to a point where it's like, I get from like roasting her, and once I realize I like her, I'm just all like, you need to stop roasting her and doing this back and forth enemy stuff. And you need to like show her some more affection, because it's not gonna work. You know what I'm saying? So eventually, I do stuff like, I be trying to like finesse and get into whatever groups that she's in. Like, you say, oh, group project, everybody team up. I'll be like, yo, yo, I swear this happened one time. I remember this clear as day. Yo, don't laugh at this. It's so fake, but don't laugh at this, bro. This is clear as day. I remember this. We had a project in social studies, right? And it's like, y'all team up with 4 people. I'm like, okay. And pretty much, long story short, it's like, everybody team up. All right, let's go. Now, and I remember, I'm like on the other side of the classroom, and she's on the other side of the classroom, right? And then I remember, bro, I don't know how it happened, but it was just like, yo, every other group that was trying to get me in there, and I was just like, nah, I'm not gonna join the group, bro. But maybe you should get in groups with so and so, because so and so is gonna help you with blah 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 blah, and it's gonna help the group go. And they'll be like, okay, cool. Bro, long story short, I finessed everything in the classroom on some low key like Disney Channel funny humor junk. If y'all was there, y'all be laughing. But I was like finessing everything. You'd be like, yeah, no, you should work with this person. You should work with that person. Till it ends up with me and C together in a group with like 2 other people. And what do you know? When it comes to me and C working together in a group, you gotta hold, bro. Instead of being like, you know what, I'm looking forward to working with you, C. Say you look really pretty today. Instead of me telling her that, I want that childish Disney Channel like stupid brain where I'm all like, I gotta work with C. Like, why I gotta work with her, bro? I don't want to work with her, man. But in the whole top of my head, jumping for joy, I'm happy as freak. It's like my plan worked. I deceived everybody. They're working with everyone else, bro, and I finally found myself in a group with C, right? So that happened, right? And I'm over here like, and keep in mind, like, saying, while this is happening, I'm growing up and I'm watching Disney Channel shows with enemies turn to lovers. Like I literally, before I moved out of the other school that I was at previously, because I went to two different other schools for middle school stuff. The second school, I'm over here arguing with a chick. You know what I'm saying? And at the same time, I'm low key liking her, and me and her catching eye contact, and I'm super into like enemies starting to like crushes, and I'm like, that's just the vibe, right? So I'm over here faking. I'm over like, man, I gotta work with C, man. I ain't trying to work with C, blah blah blah. Me and her go back and forth, bro, and it's like, oh well, if I gotta work with C, I gotta work with C, but whatever. But every time we in a group together, every day we work through the project, we gotta have slide comments and a little disrespectful shit to be like saying to each other. But sorry, let me say, yeah. But we saying like slide, and we being low key disrespectful, but at the same time, we all like, I'm smiling hard as shit. So she was saying, I'm like, I'm working with her in my head. So all that's just happening, right? Okay, all right. Fast forward, while all this is happening, then I get the project from my computer teacher. Make a video and have all these kind of type of pinpoints in it. You can make whatever video concept you want. It's like, say you just make the video and have these certain requirements in it. Okay, so I'm like, cool. They gave us a camcorder. Keep in mind, this is middle school 8th grade. Um, and I just seen this happen before, and saying, so I'm like, I didn't just like I moved to school when I was in 6th grade, so it's like I knew this happened, but I didn't know how it happened until they told us. So, long story short is, pretty much during this class period of you are like in your class period with the camera stuff, you can go to other people's class period in their class, and you can pull people out in film segments. So long story short was, I made a video, like it was like a parody video. This is what sparked off my popularity before I even got in high school. Like my shit went skyrocketed because of this. I didn't even know I was gonna do that, but I did. Pretty much what happened was, it was like video was, I made how to get a girl, saying, and I'm over here, I don't know how to get females. I'm over here making like a parody like thing, saying, and I have like my homeboy, he's filming the video, saying, this is one of the dudes that was on the baseball team that later on like helped my popularity get to like top tier when he goes to high school. But he's over filming it, and like, bro, this went viral. This went school viral, by the way. But yeah, it's like video how to get a girl, and pretty much I'm over here like I'm Hitch before Hitch comes out. Like, but it's like middle school stupid me coming out with suggestions. It's not like Hitch like Will Smith. It's like me over here like, y'all want to get a girl? I'm gonna show you how to get a girl, bro. I'm gonna line up different interviews with these girls today, and they're gonna tell y'all what's what. You know what I'm saying? Long story, some shit like that, whatever, right? So, long story short, bro, I get 3 different girls. You know what I'm saying? Now, C is the one I really like, right? Okay, C is the one I like, and there's like 2 other girls that out of like 7 periods of the day that I didn't talk to, and I find out what period they're in. So, like I said, whatever period I'm in, let's say I'm in 7th period computer class. I get out of 7th period with my camera and my friend, and we go to the 7th period classes of these girls to pick them out of class while they're literally in lessons to do these small segments out of thing for a month. And it's like, and teachers all approved this. It was all okay. So there was this one white girl. I think her name was like Kayla. She was like a super energetic, nice girl, singer girl, super like smiley all over the place. She probably liked me. My dumb ass didn't think nothing of it. Probably thought I was friend zoned as a motherfucker. Whatever. This girl was really sweet. Braces, white girl, really nice. Really, really pretty girl, bro. You know what I'm saying? I go to her first, and I'm over here like, doing the segment, being me silly and just doing the whole 9 yards. And she's all like, hee hee hee, you know what I'm saying? And pretty much I'm going to every single girl and be like, yo, I'm here on this documentary of how to get a girl. How would you say to get a girl? And I hand the microphone to them, and they're all like, if you want to get a girl, you might want to do this, and that, and this, and that, you know what I'm saying? And so one girl was Kayla. The next girl was super shy. I was friends with her, but it wasn't like I had any feelings for her. But she was like a really shy girl that I talked to, and it was just like, whatever. The third girl is I go to C. Now, I'll never forget this. She's in forensics class because I took forensics, but I took it in a later time period than her, right? I think forensics was my last last class of the day or whatever, 8th grade middle. And pretty much I go to C. And I pull up on C and I'm like, I need to see C because I'm filming this part for this thing. And I got this concept. I need her to film outside. Can I take her outside? And then just watch like a regular Forensic Files video. You know what I'm saying? So she's like, yeah, you can take C. Now, keep in mind, me and C at this point has done nothing but go back and forth and just have like this Disney Channel like enemy energy. It's nothing like where we're friends, but we done talked enough where it's like we done had some moments where it's not all fighting, but it's still we kind of cool on some little bit shit, bro. So C comes out the classroom and she's like, "What is going on? Why are you here?" And keep in mind, the reason why I knew these girls, their time periods, so like the periods of time when they were in these classes, because I asked them beforehand. I was like, what is your 7 period class? You know, say, "Oh, I'm in Miss Henderson's class. You know, class 106 in 7 period." I'm like, "Oh, okay, all right." You know, I asked them like it was some random question. They just was like, "Okay." And they did answer, and I just wrote it down later on. So I pull up on her, and she's like, "Oh, what are you doing here?" And I'm like, "I'm filming this documentary on for this computer class, How to Get a Girl. I'm asking these questions, how to get a girl. I just want you to answer honestly." She's like, "Okay, this is weird." She's got this like really like, "Why are you here?" like stare looking at me. So this is me. Hold up. Sorry. So I got this fan on me, so it's in my nose, kind of like runny. This is me, y'all. This is me. I'm like, I got the microphone. I'm all like, "Hello, I'm here with C, and I wanted to ask you, if you like a girl and you want to get her attention, what would you do?" You know what I'm saying? Let's lock into this part because this is the crazy part that my middle school dumb self, young, immature, idiot self fucked up. I want y'all to lock into this part because this is the stupid part. Yo, yo. So I'm like this. I'm dead ass like this. I promise y'all. I'll never forget this. I'm like, so, and this is me being class clown, by the way, because I'm so locked into the video at this point. She's the third interview. I'm interviewing girls all day, not all day, but I've been running from class to class. I think this took probably like 2 days, 3 days, 3 days to do, because it's like every single period I had only asked one girl to do it. So I'm in her face, and I'm with this camera. My homeboy's got a camera on her, and I'm just all like, "Let me be the funniest I can. Let me just stupid." I'm not thinking of nothing. I'm just like, "So, see, how are you doing today?" I'm like, "What would you think a girl would like to hear?" Like, I'm with this documentary of like, you know, saying how do girls like you? How would you like a guy to address you? And I give her the microphone to her face, right? And the first thing she says, bro, and I peep game after a while I'm editing. This is the first time I'm ever editing, but long before I want to be a YouTuber, long before I even knew about YouTube, long before Corey Kenshin. This is like way long before YouTube was a thing in my. I didn't even know about YouTube, but it was like, oh, while I'm editing, is this her, bro? She's over there on the mic and she's like this. This is what she says verbatim, bro. She says, "Well, if a guy likes me, I will want him to tell me that he likes me." Looks over to me. In the editing footage, JJ, I'm seeing this. My mind's still stupid. She's like, "If a guy likes me, I will want him to tell me that he likes me." She looks at me and looks back at the camera. For sure cooked. You know, I don't even know it yet. My brain ain't even processed that I'm cooked yet. She's like, "I want him to tell me that he likes me." And I'm just like, it hits me in the moment when she says that, JJ, but at the same time, I'm feeling tingles all over because I'm literally an arm length next to my crush. I'm like, "Oh my God, this girl I like." You know what I'm saying? She's right here and she's smiling on camera. You know what I'm saying? I feel cool because I'm the class clown. I'm just like, she's not expecting this, but maybe I'm doing some type of. I'm just happy to be in her presence. You know what I'm saying? Just young minded, whatever. And she's saying, and it's not facing me as she's actually saying it, right? And then I asked her like two more questions, and the next two questions I can't remember them, but long story short, is just pretty much she kept giving hints like, you know what I'm saying, be frank and honest, bro. If you like somebody, just like them. Don't do this extra. That's long story short what it was. So she films up her segment. I'm like, "Yeah, okay, cool, we're done. Appreciate you." She's all like, "Okay," but she gave me like, "Okay, that was weird." You know what I'm saying? Me, you were like not really that friends, and you just pulled me out of class to do this. She's like, "I know my friends gonna be asking me questions when I get back to class." Okay, whatever. You know, say it was like this awkward vibe, but I just played off class clown, me being whatever. So I'm editing the footage, right? And while I'm editing the footage, bro, I never forget this. I'm editing the footage, and we're at I'm career desk, and I'm editing the footage, and I hear her say it. You know what I'm saying? This is me like off of like my high of being close to my crush. She's like looking at me, and she's like, "If I had a crush on somebody, I would tell them that I like them and how I feel." You know what I'm saying? Because they would never know otherwise. And I'm like replaying this part as I edit. I'm replaying this part over and over again on my computer. I have headphones. I'm listening. I'm just like, does she mean me? I'm thinking in my head like, does she feel the same way? And I'm like, I talk myself out. I'm like, there's no way, bro. This is not the same situation like back then. She's not Jay. She's a different girl, bro. Like, no, we go back and forth with these Disney Channel roasts all the time. She doesn't even like being around me. Like, she roasts me and she gets better grades than me. She can't like me. No, it's just not possible. So after that, I just talk myself out of it. You know what I'm saying? Being, you know what I'm saying, insecure and just low self-esteem. Low self-esteem will destroy a lot for you. I'm letting y'all know right now. You have to find a way to get your self-esteem up. You know what I'm saying? And the way I did it, bro, I just had to like literally, it sounds like it's funny. It sounds like a Disney Channel movie. I literally just woke up one day, looked myself in the mirror, and I said, hey, you are worth someone's time. You are better. I'm sorry. This is what I did, bro. You know what I'm saying? This is a vulnerable moment with y'all, bro. I want to let y'all know. I looked in the mirror and said, hey, you're worth it. You're worth somebody's time. You are, you know what I'm saying? You are that guy. You know what I'm saying? And you just start acting like you're that guy, bro. Because guess what? No one else can tell you you're not that guy. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much what I did tell myself, bro. And I told myself that every single day. And I repeated to myself, looking in the mirror and saying, until I build up that confidence to be like, hey, have self-esteem, bro. You know what I'm saying? There's somebody out there that look at you as a great person. You see yourself as a great person. Don't you dare tear yourself down because of your looks and because of everybody else and judging. You know what I'm saying? I had to get out of that bad mindset. But like I said, back then, you know what I'm saying, I didn't have that kind of mindset. I was still like, you know what I'm saying, on that bullshit and didn't understand. So long story short, time passed. I edited the video, and I'm like, is everyone's presenting like their videos in class of how they edit their shit, right? You know what I'm saying? Time to pass, and you get to my video, right? And my video come across how to get a girl, right? And I edited everything all. I didn't edit it, not like YouTube style. I edit it now. Not Corey Kenshin edit skills, but it's just an edit. And it's just like how to get a girl, and it goes through different girls, and people are like, oh, that girl's fine. Oh, you know her? And long story short, this video that I did for computer class, bro, it gets so popular to the point that the teacher advertises in every class. It's like, this is the kind of video I want y'all to do, because I got like a high grade on it. She's like, this is the kind of video I want y'all to do when it comes to this project. And I had people coming up to me in the lunch line. I will never forget this. Dudes that I never knew. They were like, wait a minute, you're Devin. Dude, I saw your video in computer class, bro. That junk was hilarious. How to get a girl? I loved that video. It was so good. And I'm talking about randos will come to me, and that's the first time I start feeling like, whoa, like me? Like I'm thinking, oh, y'all are y'all trolling me? This guy? I make this video? I'm funny? Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm thinking. But like, they were just in droves, bro. They were like, yo, your video, bro. Anybody, bro. Just seeing your video, we love it. Yeah, I'm just like, okay, that's cool, whatever. And now, keep in mind, at this point, we didn't watch the video in class of my video, How to Get a Girl. We're watching in front of everybody. Everyone's laughing and doing the deed. But when it comes to old girl C's part, she's like, if you like somebody, you should tell them. And when she looks past me, and she looks at me, all the editing I did, it just went past my head. It finally hits me then. Once she looks at me, and I'm seeing it on this big projector screen, as the teacher's showing it, it hits me. It's like, oh shit, she's talking to me in that clip. Like she's telling me to tell her how I feel. Right? Tell me why for the rest of that year I never went and told that girl how I felt. Why? Tell me why it got to fast forward, it goes to we graduating, never see we go to high school hits. Now she had to move, yeah, GG's. She had to move, everyone else, like, from the middle school, went to the same high school, normally, you know what I'm saying, but she had to go move to a different state because of whatever, her parents had a job, whatever, and I wound up getting her number off of Facebook. there was no Snapchat back then or none of that. Facebook was the live. So everybody was on Facebook. I got her number off Facebook, you know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying, once we got to high school, I hit her up one time and I'm on the landline, and we have cell phones back then. I'm on the landline. And I called her one night and I'm just like, yo, what's going on? See? And she was like, hey, you know what I'm saying? And I wanted to tell her, I was like, yeah, how's your new school going? This and that. And she was like, oh, it's cool and everything like that. And I finally let her know, bro, long after I'm in high school, ninth grade freshman year, and she in high school freshman year. I'm like, you know what? I really liked you during those times when I made the video and everything. And she said, I know, I liked it you too. Me and you could have been like, she was like, me and you could have been like these, but you never said nothing. So she second guessed herself and went to nothing. It went to nothing. And this is like, I was on that phone. I'm just like, nigga, did you do it again for a second time? That's what my mind was like. I was like, how did you fuck this up twice? Did you not learn your lesson with Jay back in middle school, and now the end of middle school, and this girl then left, and y'all could have been together that whole time if you would have just told her how you felt? She was feeling you that whole time. That whole enemies to lovers trope you was feeling. She was feeling it too. That whole Disney Channel energy that I'm like, are you serious? That sealed the deal for me. Twice in a row, cooked. GG's twice in a row, bro. At that point, to this day, I let the chicks know, bro. And I think I turned down again and again to this day. I don't care if they have a boyfriend or whatever. I let them know, hey, I'm hearing stories that you don't like your boyfriend, things going bad. I'm gonna let you know I like you. And I tell her that. I tell them that I'm like, I don't expect nothing from you. Hey, bro, if you still feeling so and so and you don't like me, or you got whatever case may be feelings, I'm not gonna stop you. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna let you know right now, I like you. To this day, I say it. And there are failed attempts to this day where girls be like, well, I don't feel that way. I want to see you as a friend. I'll take those L's, but never again in my life after those two times. I'm going to keep feelings hidden, and then later on find out that the chick actually liked me and was ready to be with me, but I screwed off of my own no confidence and just like being stupid and no self-esteem, bro. Always tell the girls how you feel, bro. Because you never know. You never know if they feeling you too. You know what I'm saying? To this day, I think I rejected multitude of times. And I'm going to take them L's with a respect. But I'm not going to sit here and let it pass me by so I can be like, well, she wasn't going to never like me. Or maybe she wanted to be with Johnny Moore. But nah, I have feelings, bro. They're there, and I'm going to express them. Because you never know. You never know, bro. That's crazy GG's, bro. And I'll tell you, and that shit went viral. That shit went viral, y'all. How to get a girl. I don't even know if that video is still up in the middle school. If that teacher's still teaching. I know that teacher probably can show that shit to so many fucking kids, bro. I'll never forget getting hit in the lunch line. I'm like, who the fuck are you, bro? I've never seen this person in my life. Oh, yeah, no, me and you don't take a lot of classes together, but I take the computer class with Miss Jansen, and Miss Jansen showed your video. Dude, I was dying. I loved your video, bro. It was fucking awesome. I'm just like, appreciate it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Look, yo, back then I couldn't be like, yo, you know, it's just a calamari thing. I couldn't even do that. It wasn't even a JC back then. I was just like, appreciate it. I'm like, I don't, I mean, I'm just being me. You know what I'm saying? Type beat. I didn't really get my confidence, to be honest with y'all. I didn't get my confidence till King Jesus. Until I hit that that 10th grade year in like high school class clown, and I owned it. Oh yeah, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that helped build who I am today. You know what I'm saying? I can come from the camera and be like Jose Calamari, this and that. You know what I'm saying? Saying deep down we all that scared little kid back then, afraid of rejection, but you know what I'm saying, we pushed through, bro. We grew up, we learned our lessons and be better. But yeah, That's my second story time.